Today we're talking about SpaceX, as their workers are now facing above-average injury rates. But before we get into that, NASA's Mars exploration robots will be on their own for the next 2 weeks while the space agency waits out a natural phenomenon that will prevent normal communications. Mars and Earth have reached positions in their orbits that put them on opposite sides of the Sun in an alignment known as solar conjunction. During this time, NASA says it's risky to try and send commands to its instruments on Mars because interference from the Sun could have a detrimental effect. To prevent any issues, NASA is taking a planned break from giving orders until the planets move into more suitable positions. The pause started on Saturday and will go on until November 25th. A Mars solar conjunction occurs every 2 years, and while the rovers will be able to send basic health updates home throughout most of the period, they'll go completely silent for the 2 days when the Sun blocks Mars entirely. That means the Perseverance and Curiosity rovers, the Ingenuity helicopter, the Mars Reconnaissance Orbiter, and the Odyssey and Maven orbiters will be left to their own devices for a little while. Their onboard instruments will continue to gather data for their respective missions, but won't send this information back to Earth until the blackout ends. A Reuters investigation into unsafe working conditions at SpaceX has uncovered more than 600 injuries going back to 2014 that have not been publicly reported until now. Current and former employees cited in the report blame CEO Elon Musk's aggressive deadlines and hatred of bureaucracy, alleging his goal of getting humans to Mars as fast as possible has led the company to cut corners and eschew proper protocols. Injury rates at some SpaceX facilities are much higher than the industry average of 0.8 injuries or illnesses per 100 workers, Reuters found. At its Brownsville, Texas location, the 2022 injury rate was 4.8 per 100 workers. At the Hawthorne, California manufacturing facility, it was 1.8. In McGregor, Texas, where the company conducts rocket tests, the injury rate was 2.7. Employees have suffered broken bones, lacerations, crushed fingers, burns, electric shocks, and serious head wounds, including one that blinded Brownsville worker Florentino Rios in 2021 and another that left employee Francisco Cabada in a coma since January 2022. At SpaceX's McGregor site, one worker, Lonnie LeBlanc, was killed in 2014 when wind knocked him off the trailer of an improperly loaded truck. Yet over the years, SpaceX has only paid meager fines as a result of its safety lapses. After LeBlanc's death, the company settled with OSHA for $7,000, according to Reuters. Reuters spoke to over 24 current or former employees, as well as others with knowledge of SpaceX safety practices. One SpaceX ex-manager told Reuters that workers take care of their safety themselves, and others said employees were even told not to wear bright-colored safety gear because Musk does not like it. SpaceX has also repeatedly failed to submit injury data to regulators for much of its history, according to Reuters. Thanks for listening to the show. Make sure to rate, review, and subscribe on Apple Podcasts. Today's show featured journalism by Gadget contributor Cheyenne McDonald and was produced by Spoken Layer. I'm Imran Sheikh, and we'll talk more tomorrow.